calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, break.
On play action, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
In motion is McKenzie.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mariota to sneak it.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Mariota to throw it this time. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Godwin, the motion man.
Strike, check, strike.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
One, set.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's 2nd and 10. Godwin, the motion man.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Mariota on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. Drill 52. Ready.
They go play action. Young. He'll buy some time right. motions. He just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check White. Ready, go.
Now a give right side. Barnett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Set, go.
Now Young. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Racing to the end zone.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Black one. Set.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
This out quickly to Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Once more, complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Panthers had 7-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Panthers nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check pink. Set.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on, set.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Buccaneers 17. Panthers nothing.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Down.
Young off the play fake. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
Let's go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
43 rails.
First down.
Set. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Green. Yellow, blue, red, cycle. Hut.
Mariota. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Barnett, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Barnett, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Got it. Set.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hut.
Going quickly out to the right side.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Here we go.
1st
Here we
and
go.
10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The drive starts with a completion left side, and a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down. It's Barnett. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Young running the option left. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Blaster, 6. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This is up and good from Pignot. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
49-yard line.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3.
First and 10, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ball red. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green Jack. Ready.
They'll throw again. Young. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 7. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
The Tampa
ready.
offense ready to get their drive started.
Check smash. Ready?
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be... here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Right back to Hubbard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go now.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Slide through. Set.
Here's Mariota. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Okay, right.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On play action, Young. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Blue striker. Ready.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Okay,
This
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Fury, yellow. Set.
Young. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action. Mariota. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set punt. Trail green. Red cycle. Hey.
In motion is McKenzie.
Six. Mega. Ready.
Mariota now on second down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
In motion is McKenzie.
Ready.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. Down at the 25.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Red. On the ball.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go.
And the Buccaneer first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
Come on, set.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, go.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Set.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ready, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota going to change the play.
Hut.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Set, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well outfield across the 45.
Blaster, 6.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Shot, 17. Fight, 60.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
52.
Young now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Set. Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It'll be Young again. Flushed out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young, eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
10 cycles. Ready.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down.
His throw incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready,
The Panthers
ready.
out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Young now. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Young on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.